Hi, I'm Gary Riley, and welcome to Level 1 Restoration Behind the Scenes. We're out here in the alley today with a 1965 Shelby GT 350, and this is really a great car. The Shelby number is 5S115, so a pretty early car. The hood's a little different, and there's several things about, and some of the earlier cars than the later cars, but they're all great cars. This particular car here came to us. It had spent most of his life as a race car, and it has pretty cool documented history, but it wasn't an R model. It's obviously a street car. But somehow or another, it managed to retain its engine, and so that's really a huge bonus for any muscle car era car. But this car in particular, we took this car in, took all the pre-production R model stuff off of it, and started to do the restoration. We put some new old stock panels on it here and there, and just started gathering parts. And when we had it all in primer and gapped out really nice, we sent it down to our friend Jason Billups in Oklahoma to do an OE paint job on this car. So we really, in the beginning, would have loved to have done this to a thoroughbred standard. And we did that with everything we possibly could. We're just never going to have the tires or the trunk weather strip or some of the things it's almost impossible to get now. And we weren't interested in renting those parts. We just wanted the car to be what it could be, the best it could possibly be. So we had the OE paint job done. And even though we've done some great Mustangs, some great Boss 429 work, and some other tons of early Broncos for our customer Wayne Schmeckley, we're working here for Phil Mitchell. And to get this car to be the best it can be, I chose to take it from Jason Billups' shop in Oklahoma with the paint job, and I sent it out to a gentleman in North Carolina, Charles Turner, and he assembled this car, sourced some of the really tough to get parts, and that was a great choice to make because he's a wonderful guy. He did an amazing job. He worked well together with Jason in the paint job on this car. So a lot of good interaction there. They were able to source some parts. I just ran out. I just couldn't find a few of the things. The gauge pod on the dash, that's just a really tough part to get for these cars. I did come up with the wheels. They're real. That was pretty cool. And but those guys did a great job, and really it culminated in 3 top gold awards. So MCA, SAAC, and McCacken Gold. And so we achieved that in November. So we started out in the fall with the MCA and then SAAC and then McCacken. So that's basically like a triple crown. It's unofficial, but did get a high gold in each one of those events. So here it is now. It's ready to go back to Phil Mitchell in his museum. And this is really a crown jewel of the Fords that he has. And really just an amazing car. And we'll walk through some of the engine compartment detail. And I'm not going to go into a ton of details. I'll end up saying something wrong because I'm not an expert on these. But this car is really a great example of an early Shelby GT 350. So we're very proud of it, and we're grateful for the guys that helped us work on this car, and Phil, of course, for sending us, and trusting us with these amazing cars. So enjoy, and thanks for watching Level 1 Restoration Behind the Scenes. And like and subscribe and comment and tell us what you know about Mustangs or whatever. That would be great. We appreciate you watching, and see you next time on Level 1 Restoration Behind the Scenes.